Hi boys and girls, I'm Miss Cara.
Hey everyone, I'm Mr. Chase.
We're from the Boys and Girls Clubs of Central Virginia.
And today's theme is yoga for fitness. So, yoga is great for building strength, increasing balance, and flexibility. And anyone can do it. Everyone starts at the beginning, and it's different from sports because there's no competition. I got into yoga from doing karate. But most of all, stay safe and have fun.
Remember, if you have a feeling of pain, that's your body telling you to back off. So if something hurts, you want to make sure you take a rest, come out of the pose, or ease up a little bit. If it's a feeling of your muscles working, or a feeling of a really good stretch, that's okay. Just start to pay attention to what the difference is for you in your body.
All right, let's get moving. So if you're sitting down, go ahead and stand up. Sweet. All right, so we're gonna start by doing some twists here. Don't forget to lift your leg as you twist. Keep your legs safe. All right, let's cross our arms. Remember to keep breathing. Oh, that feels good. All right, now we're going to tap our knees with the opposite arm, opposite hand. And if you want to change it up and get a crunch, instead of using your hand, you can tap with your elbow.
This is tricky on balance.
Oh yes. You want to add another variation, you can straighten your leg and tap your toes. All right, last one. Okay, go ahead and take a big deep breath.
And take another deep breath. Breathe in deeply through your nose, open your mouth, and sigh it out. Notice what's happening now in your body. The sensations in your breath, your heartbeat, your temperature, and anything else there is to notice. And take a moment to think about yoga for fitness, strength, balance, and flexibility. And ask yourself, what do I want to get out of this today? And once you have that, know what it is. Find your mountain if you've started to slump. Open your eyes if they're closed. Get a little bit taller. We're just going to do some breathing in and out and folding and moving, and then we'll come into a bunch of warrior poses. So breathe in, reach your arms up, tap your fingers together. Exhale, fold forward, bending your knees, and hold onto your elbows. Let your head hang. Shake it out a little bit. Maybe shake it yes and shake it no. You're breathing in and then out. Let go of your arms. Inhale, rise up. Tap your fingers together. Exhale, fold again. Hands might come on your shins or the floor, wherever they reach. Shake your head out one more time. And then inhale, rise up. Tap your fingers together. Exhale, your arms by your sides. Bring your hands onto your hips. Step your back foot back. Have a good amount of space between your front and back feet. This back foot turns up, just like Mr. Chase's foot turns up. Your hips are like headlights facing forward, and your front knee bends so that it stacks directly over your ankle. Pretend you've got lightsabers in your hands. Bring them to your hips so they're facing forward. And then reach them out in front of you. Straight arms, and then lift them overhead. Keep your front knee bent. Take a big breath in and a slow breath out. Look forward or up through your hands. Notice strength in your body now. What does strength feel like in this moment? As you exhale, you're going to bring your lightsabers and just drop them down. Bring your hands to your hips and turn your body. Your back foot turns to the side. Your front knee stays bent just like it is, like it was, but your hips and your heart and your shoulders face the side. Reach your arms parallel with the floor and turn your head to look over your front fingers. And notice strength here. If your arms are getting tired, you can bring your hands onto your hips. And then with your next breath, your front arm is going to reach up as you lean back. Keep bending your front knee. This hand might be on your hip or it might reach down your back leg. And notice flexibility now. You can look up toward your hand or anywhere that feels right for you. And then as you take a breath in, you're going to come back up to center, spin that back heel up, hands to your hips, and then step that back foot slightly forward. We're going to come into balancing warrior. Hands can come onto your heart, and I want you to find a spot on the floor to look at that's beyond, maybe 6 feet away from you. Start to shift forward onto that front foot, and you're going to lift your back foot. You might only lift it a couple inches, or if your balance is especially good today, you might be able to lift it all the way so it's even with your hip and your front body tips down. Wherever you are, let it be okay. Balancing can be pretty tricky. It takes a lot of strength and flexibility to balance well. As you exhale, you're going to start to come back up, release that foot, and come right into your mountain pose. One more balancing pose. Hands come to your hips. Whichever foot was just behind, you're going to lift that knee up in front of you. Bend your knee and flex your foot. For you, you might have to tap your toe down and then lift it, whatever feels right for you. If you're up for a challenge, you can stretch your front leg out straight. See if you can lift it up high. One more cycle of breath, wherever you are. And then release that foot down. Find your mountain pose with your arms by your sides. Close your eyes just for a breath or two. And just notice the difference in sensations between your right and left sides of your body. And then open your eyes, bring your hands onto your hips. Step the other foot back this time, coming into that bold warrior on the opposite side. Your back foot turns out about 45 degrees. Your hips are facing directly forward and your front knee bends. Now I want you to notice right here, stretching and flexibility in your back leg. All along the back, you might feel a stretch or a pull. That's normal and natural. Hips are like headlights, lightsabers in your hands. That front knee bends as you stretch your arms forward and then bring them overhead. You can look up or you can look forward. Notice your breathing. Exhale, hands to your hips. Turn your hips, your belly button, and your heart to the side. You might want to create a little more space between your feet and adjust that back foot so it points directly to the side, along with your hips, your heart, your belly. Keep that front knee bending, stacked right over that ankle. And then arms come out to the sides, parallel or even with the floor. Turn your head to look over your front hand. If your arms are tired, bring your hands to your hips. Notice strength and flexibility in your body now. And then that back hand is going to stay on your hip or come down onto that back leg while the other arm reaches up. Look up to your hand or relax your neck and look down to the floor. Whichever feels right in your body. Keep bending your front knee. Next breath, back to intense warrior. Hands on your hips, and then turn your hips as you pick up your back heel. Step that foot slightly forward. I might fall over, but that's okay. My balance is maybe a little off today. Nice and tall. Get solid through that front foot. That back heel lifts as you start to tip into your balancing warrior. Again, you might just lift that back foot off a little bit and tap it down. Or if this side feels really good and strong and balancing today, you can lift it up and tip your body so it's even with the floor. Find a spot to look at that's not moving. Use your eyes to focus and your breath to help you balance. One more breath, and then come back into your mountain pose. Standing nice and tall, hands on your hips. Whichever foot was behind, you're going to start to bring it through and lift that knee as you flex your foot. And then extend your leg out to the front if you'd like, or keep it right here bent. Notice balance and strength and flexibility and how it all works together. And as you exhale, carefully place that foot on the floor. Bring your arms by your sides and either close your eyes or look down toward the floor. Take a hand onto your heart and a hand onto your belly. Notice what's happening now in your body. Notice what stands out for you about strength, balance, and flexibility. Maybe it was one pose or the way your body felt in a certain shape. How do you feel about yoga for fitness? And notice if there's one thing that you want to try again. And I encourage you, whatever that might be, to teach it to somebody else later on. And come back to awareness of your breathing. And say silently to yourself, I am strong. I am balanced. I am flexible. And remind yourself of that whenever you need it. Until next time, stay fit. See you later.
See ya.